What's up, guys? Max here from slurf.com to talk you through the GPP options for tonight's slate. Today we have 28 options, and this means that there are 14 games on today's schedule. I know I am excellent at math. So today I think is a good day to concentrate on a few stacks while rotating some pitching around them. I really just see a lot more pitching options than stacks that I like. So on days like today, I like to really hone in on those few hitters. The first stack that jumps out at me are the Indians against Chris Young. The same matchup took place a week ago when Cleveland hit four home runs in Young's 5 innings of work. Young almost exclusively pitches up in the zone, and his stuff is just not good enough to get it by anybody anymore. So this means he gives up a ton of fly balls, which isn't that bad at Kaufman, since if you have any semblance of stuff, it will suppress fly balls and you'll just get fly ball outs. However, Young does not have any semblance of stuff anymore. I would target him with all of the Cleveland lefties. He gives up 58% fly balls to lefties and 52.5% hard hit rate, which is just something that you will not see from most pitchers. I think you can do this as a stack or target Cleveland as one-offs here. I just don't expect them to be popular on a slate when you have guys at Coors and also the Red Sox. So the next I want to talk about Coors. The Yankees, to be precise. I usually don't recommend Coors stacks because you guys don't really need me to tell you that Coors Field is good for offense. But tomorrow, or tonight actually, I want to mention the fact that Yankees tend to put out these AAA-ish looking lineups versus left-handers. Guys like Romine and Ruff-Snyder are usually on the roster against left-handed pitching. So if these guys end up playing, I think a lot of guys will shy away from the bottom of the Yankee order, which will thus be really cheap and a little bit contrarian. So if we get something like Romine, Ruff-Snyder, Castro, and Headley at the bottom of the order, I think that's a really nice way to go while having them all priced below 4K. The Dodgers are back at it in Arizona facing Archie Bradley tonight, who isn't that fun to pick on due to a sky-high ground ball rate versus lefties and righties. However, we have to notice the Dodgers are full of really good left-handed bats, and Archie's xFIP versus left-handers is still 4.71. He does give up a decent 32.5% hard hit rate versus left-handers too. So I do think that we can target guys like Seager, the guy that hit just a monster home run yesterday. Jock and Grandal, I think, also have upside. And he does give up a little bit more fly balls to right-handers, so you can sprinkle in Turner and Trace in here also. One more stack here for you. Everyone, I think, will target Athletics tomorrow as they just went off of 14 runs against the left-hander. They have a left-hander that they're facing again. And also, they're cheap, and they pair really well with Coors guys while allowing you to take some decent pitchers. So I think, although I don't think I'm going to mind getting some A's into your lineup, I'm going to dig into them further throughout the day. But I do like Texas bats a little bit more. Surkamp is one of the worst pitchers in the majors right now, and maybe ever. He gives up as much to lefties as he does to righties. His WOBA to each handedness is over 400, and he strikes out a measly 12% from the right side and the left side. He actually gives up more hard contact to lefties also. So Texas has a bunch of left-handed batters that they throw out, whether they're facing a right-hander or a left-hander, and the lefties tend to be really under-owned in these circumstances. So I love their lefty bats coupled with guys like Desmond, Rue, and Beltre that just crush left-handed pitching from the right side. I think the Rockies will be very popular tonight, and I'm not sure I'm going to go there, as Evaldi has a 55% ground ball versus right-handed batters this year and only a 27% hard hit rate. So I think if we want to target the Rockies, we should do it from the guys from the left side of the plate. However, I do want to take a look at StatCast before I fully recommend any Rockies. I might just recommend a full-on fade here. The other guys that are going to be really popular from the Red Sox, Tillman has actually been really good in his career versus the Red Sox. So that's another team that I think I may want to avoid that will be really highly owned. Another spot I want to look into are the Cardinals against Fister. I really just never stack against Fister as he tends to really limit damage that is caused against him throughout the game due to a high ground ball rate. So I think that pretty much covers everything. I still have to do a bunch of stat casting today, so jump into the Slurf chat room throughout the day, and I will help you hone in on some of the best plays of the slate. All right, guys, peace and good luck.